Good afternoon. Hello. It's been about 2 to 3 weeks since I last did this. As I said before, I went. Also, this happened again. Did I log off on my bird again? Why does this keep on happening? Wait, is there 2 of them now? There's one here. And last time we accidentally made one way over here, yonder, over here, like, horse noises. I haven't doing my best to be addicted. No, it disappeared. I was a little sad. That was the guardian of our icy plains, icy spikes. Or we could just take it as if it moved. It went from there and now it's protecting our farm. It's closer to us. It's more protective. That is ugly. I'm not gonna do anything about it though. Today, I have no idea what we will be doing. I have a sign inside of that. Oh wait, I think I remember. Isn't it Silk Touch? We're trying to get Silk Touch. I don't remember why we're trying to get Silk Touch, but I have a sign inside of the house as a reminder. So, importantly, there's a reason I decided to come back by playing COBBLEMON instead of something. What the heck? Cows learn to jump out with the trapdoors. Yeah, that was a danger. I think Real Fun Party is the one that did that, because I got a Discord message saying 2 weeks ago when I went away, as I said before I left for 2 to 3 weeks. I was going and I went to visit family. I went home, which was for 1 week. Very nice, very relaxing. Though the next 2 weeks afterwards, since I did not have vacation when I went, was very stressful and very busy, so that's why I was gone for longer than I anticipated. I guess that's why I did that. Is there another way to make it look nice then? I'll just break them. So he sent me a message that he plays a backpack. My armor's broken. When did that happen? A backpack 2 weeks ago, which is meaning this is gonna be a late reply, but I didn't want to say anything like thanks a bunch or something before I actually looked at it. The backpack in trapdoors next to the wheat farm is yours. Next to the wheat farm. Because is yours could mean that it is meant that I dropped something behind, or he gave me a present, which is nice, but in the trapdoors. So I didn't want to respond with thank you without knowing it's a gift or... Well, thank you actually works both ways. Huh, I was overthinking it. Trapdoors. In the back bag in trapdoors next to the wheat farm is yours. In trapdoors. In trapdoors? In trapdoors. I don't know what that means. Either way, thank you wouldn't hurt either way, even if I don't... Oh! Where's it burning? A lot of nice stuff. So, wait, Silk Touch? My whole entire plan for today is ruined. Well, I won't complain. What is all this? What is all of that? Auto smelting upgrade, stack of what? Right, thanks a bunch. So it is a gift, alright. And yes, I had that message already pre-written. I had it pre-fired, so I could answer as soon as I could. But I confirmed what it was. Stack upgrade. That is probably why you can stack these, because I was wondering, Can't you usually not stack? Also 256. Stack. Well, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. This is a better backpack. What did I have inside of this backpack there? Nothing of importance to bring around with me. How nice of him. Of her. Of them. Of it. The likelihood of it being very low, but you know. As as accommodating as I can be. It did give me a gift after all. I feel like I should respond to that with kindness rather than the way I notice I sometimes. That is Pokemon stuff, Pokemon stuff, Pokemon stuff. Wishing Star, a mysterious stone said to grant Pokemon that power to Dynamax when embedded in a Dynamax band. I don't really like Dynamaxing. I'm more of a... Let me think on that. Do I like terrestrializing or Mega Evolution more? From a gameplay mechanic, I think terrestrialization is better because it's more inclusive. So I can use it on more Pokemon. But at the same time, my favorite Pokemon of all time happens to be a Mega Evolution. And I also think Mega Evolution is really cool because I, as a kid, grew up watching Power Rangers. And Power Rangers is dope. Don't judge me. That is a damn reason as to why I like Mega Evolutions more. Because Henshin is just cool, you know? They sleep! My god! I thought the Marathon sleep form was like stone. Oh, he's not sleep, is he not? That's Line Eyes before. But I don't know. There's another one. Yeah, look, Line Eyes. But also your pupils don't go sideways like that when you're closing your eyes. You still see the whites. A little weird. A little weird. He goes goat when he sleeps. Goat eyes. What if I bump him? I'm sneaking. Sneaking just to bump him everywhere. Not disturbing him. Oh, sorry about that. Alright. Before we do anything else, Articuno. Well, I can't ride it, so I don't really care. Unless they change the mod. Why can't I ride my legendary bird? I don't give a crap about no Articuno then. I'm hungry. Oh, we do have wheat. I was gonna use that to feed the cows, but we have excess. Moltres, why are there so many legendaries spawning right now? The wheat farm is full, so we can just use up all of our wheat on bread without it being a problem. You can put torches inside of... Oh wait, no, the door is on the outside because I wanted more death. We have this ready, so I'm just gonna harvest it first. And then we'll make the cows make a baby, and then we'll go home. Why is that not watered? Is that too far away? Sad. But I don't want to bring anything over there to make it water. Server is a little laggy today. It's... Ow! So rude. It broke my chest piece. It was on the verge of breaking, like actually on the verge. One little stick to break the camel's back. Luckily I still have that. Are you kidding me? Okay. Start with the one that is not watered. Ow. Okay, now that the farm is done, let's just walk around like this. So that we don't have to do it. Stop. Stop, please. Stop. Alright. Cows. Get. Baby making. Woo, incest. Everybody loves incest. Oh god. We might need to introduce more cows into our population so it's not too incestuous. Alright, back home, and then we can figure out by reading my sign that I left. Figure out what we were going to do. Last time I played this. Bread. Do I have any more iron so we can make armor? Maybe we need to go mining. Might be a thing. Might be a thing. To-do list. We're doing... Wait. Hold on a minute. To use the silk touch we need an animal. For an animal we need a lot of iron. We only have 4 ingots. Chicken sandwich. That's a lot of gold. What do you even use gold for? Is auto melting. Has that been melting this entire time? God damn. Blocks of gold. What do you even need gold for? Oh wait, you do need it for Pokeballs. Which I do think I spent everything last time on. Experience share. That is very useful. That is very convenient. Instead of switching your Pokemon back and forth. That saves a lot of time. Claire Amethyst stat reduction. That seems like something you want against. What's it called again? Bacon and eggs. I do want to learn how to do the farm things. At one point. But first let's finish our to-do list. Get wheat seeds. That is done. How do I? Done. Get cows. Get done. Make enchant. Okay. So... Make enchant. Make... Anvil. And... learn farming, I guess. No, learn cooking. I want to learn how to make the sandwiches. That will probably happen later on. Today we'll focus on make anvil and enchant. Okay, so the cows are for what? The cows are for books, to make bookshelves, to then make for the enchantment table, which means we need obsidian and diamonds. We have 3 diamonds. We have enough diamonds, but do we have enough of... We need to go mining. I think we need to go mining. That's the conclusion I'm getting to. Do we have a shovel? No shovel? No shovel? Oh, bitches. That Mega Man meme is so stupid, especially since it doesn't even say that. I mean, does it say that? It's been so long since I've seen the movie. That's literally when I was a kid. Iron. And iron for the pickaxes, to the mine, and then we're gonna do that, and then we... Can this backpack does it have a crafting bench? What is this called? Upgrade. Is there a crafting bench upgrade? Crafting upgrade. How do you make that? Upgrade base. Iron. 2 gilded... I left those behind! I should have picked them up. Oh wait, it accepts normal chests too. Alright. Crafting table? What is this? How do I make that? Oh my god, I don't have the iron. Alright, never mind. I guess we really do need to go mining. Chop. Chip. Chop. Chop. Right, let's start a mine. Can you make log fences? You can't make log fences. That's sad, bro. Calyrex, that took us a long while to catch last time. Ain't it Ogre? Ogre ain't even my favorite. It's not good enough. That's probably fine. And then we just started over here. Start digging. Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. I brought too many. Alright. Time to do the boring part of Minecraft. Well, not boring part, relaxing part, but pretty boring to watch. Probably gonna just sit here in silence for like 20 minutes or so. Just mining away. Good afternoon. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just going to be mining right now. For the next 3.5, I don't know, hours. It's probably gonna be pretty boring. What's this? Is that a source block? Oh, that was a source block. So on my trip back home, I played paddle. We usually play paddle. Actually, it's become quite shiny rock type in Team Link cable evolution. I have no idea what that even means. Shiny rock type. Team Link cable evolution. I don't. What is Team Link cable? Is paddle popular sport in team? Graveler. Ah, shiny rock type in Team Link. I'm a Graveler. I think I'm just gonna wait for somebody to come online to evolve him, but Team Link cable? What? Is that an item you can use? A link cable. Evolves Pokemon that require... Oh, that's very convenient. I didn't think that the game would think about that, but I guess Minecraft can be played single player and this mod can be played single player. So that's pretty nice, but I'll just wait for somebody to come online on the server. If need be, I'll just kick Felania in the film. And I hope she joins. We're just waiting for Fenrir body. Giving me a lot of gifts and I don't really think he cares about a Graveler. So I don't mind trusting. Somebody has to trust first. This is also a pain in the butt. Why is there an underwater? Do I just mine around it or do I deal with it? Do I make the... I mine around it. They're all source blocks. It's gonna be a pain. So, I guess we just do it like that. And then we take right or left. Let's see which way. That's me. Both ways seems to be inconvenient. Well, that's annoying. Guess what it is, go left. Well, regarding paddle, is paddle a popular sport? It's kind of weird. It's like easygoing tennis. So I didn't think it would be popular. I was very surprised when the place, what's it called? The center, the paddle center that we went to was still operating, because I didn't think it would be a popular enough sport to see enough traction for it to still be there. But then we went back to the same one that we went to before, and I was like, huh? But I guess maybe it's not competitively popular, but since it's such an easy sport compared to tennis, maybe it's a popular sport for non-professional, like retired people, old people, my mother. That she's not retired. All bones are creaking. So I say easy, I'm the worst at paddle out of everyone in my family. But it kind of makes sense since I am blind in one eye. So my depth perception is pretty horrible. Pretty trash, not gonna lie. But following the ball is just a struggle. You know what? We're turning down this way. It's probably better. And faster. So I don't really enjoy paddle for most bowl games. Well, I do like I like basketball and I like volleyball, and it is kind of stupid because it's because of IQ. So I played volleyball, and my family just likes volleyball more so than paddle. Even we're just a volleyball fanatic family. You know, I like basketball because Kuroko basket. I am very easily affected by media that I consume. If blue, what's it called again? Blue, it's not blue ball. It's not. Blue Lock, is that the name of the football anime? If that was, if that came out during my time, my youth, when my bones wasn't creaking, I would probably like football too. It is the most popular sport in my country. But I didn't. I was more just sprinting. I like sprinting. If there's a sport that I am most naturally attracted to without media, it is probably sprinting. It just feels so good to run full speed down a line. It doesn't really require dexterity or eye and hand coordination and all of the other stuff that requires depth perception and all that too. Naturally, I just like sprinting. Am I good at it though? No, I have bad left knee. Never been seriously injured though, but that's because I never took it to the point. I never actually sprinted like club-wise or track or field or stuff like that. I just sprinted like hobby by myself. Kind of sounds sad when I say it like that, but then there weren't really track and field clubs where I grew up, or in the school system where either. I highly doubt I would join one. I don't really never enjoyed club like more professional training. For example, when I was a kid, I did do some stuff. For example, I did gymnastics. Is that what it's called in English? Like rings and jumps and all of those jumps is kind of vague. That could be a lot of things. That could be triple jump. That could be. But I think gymnastics is the right word, right? And I did end up quitting that too because I just don't like the. I do like gymnastics itself, but I don't enjoy the team thingy. Not the team thingy, like professional training. And I used to do swimming, and though that was more like swimming classes because I could not swim. It took me a long time to learn to swim. The biggest problem was I hated when I was little, and I still do, hated getting water in my eyes. And every swimming lesson, like at school, they were trying to teach you to swim with your face in the water because they wanted you to get used to it. The way I learned how to swim, however, during the swimming classes, they realized the problem isn't the buoyancy or the fear of water or stuff like that. It was just no water in face. So they taught me how to swim without putting your face in the water, and I was like, oh, you can do this? I was nope. All right. So I didn't quit that because of the team environment or the serious training. That was more like, hey, I learned how to swim. All right, cool. I don't need swimming lessons anymore. Let's go. Also, thank you for the follow. Found a mine. Oh, thank goodness. I don't want to continue strip mining. Well, there goes our iron pig. Wait, the gifts! Oh, that's so good! I don't have to waste my diamond pickaxe. Thank you, fun real party. Real fun party. Let's put that there and wait for that. And the, oops. How do I do this? Is it like this? Is it like... Cool. Okay. I don't understand how this works, but okay. Nice. Now we just... I don't have the material to... well... Wait a minute. I'll take you, and then I'll take you, and then I'll take you, then I'll take you. We have a crafting bench. Except the server is a little Then we have a crafting bench. Then I'll take you, and then I'll take you, and then we have some sticks. Which allows us, if it's done melting, to make a pickaxe. Nice. What is that in the bottom left? Why is that? Did I press a button? There's too many. What did I do? What the? Oh! It's my backpack. That's not my backpack. Wait, that's my backpack. Why is there... Wait, what? Did I always have that backpack on my hotbar? Oh, that was my backpack. I forgot I had that. There we go. A new iron pickaxe. So what we're primarily looking for is actually iron, because we need iron for the anvil. Like, you need 3 iron blocks and 4 ingots. And 3 iron blocks is 9, so 27. We need 31 iron. That's a lot of iron. Wait, you're poisonous. Oh my. Ow. I don't have a sword, so that's gonna be a pain. Is this a dead end? That was a dead end. We're mining around it. What elevation was it? Okay, that elevation. Let's just go ahead. Could craft. No, we can't. We don't have enough. Well, we got 5 iron ingots, 3 for the pickaxe, 2 for... Nah, but I don't like carrying a sword. I'm a pacifist. As I say, as I smack that spider with the axe, but at the same time... I'm not a pacifist. I don't like carrying weapons. but when in need, I will use my farming tool. What the heck? There's some... Snowrun, what are you doing? There's so much... what's it called? Spiderweb. Wait, what? Where'd man go? Did it take a turn? No. When? Where? Why? How? Nice no run. This is a dead end. I can't. That was tiny. No, what a waste of time. Back to strip mining. Why is it called strip mining? I'm pretty sure the strip isn't what is what I'm thinking about. What else does strip mean in English? It's such a profane language. Profane? What is that? Profound. That's the word I'm thinking about. What is profane? Is that actually a word? I feel like it's a word. The meaning. It eludes me. Oh, hey, Bat. Sadly, we're not playing normal Minecraft, so Bat, I don't care about you. The only Bat I care about is Crowbat. To be honest, I don't really care for Crowbat either. Who ain't the map? Let's just see what's it. How do I open it? Let's just see around underneath the ground. It's a lot of water underneath the ground. I don't enjoy that. No, 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 no. And that was a dead end. That's disappointing. Unless we go this way. No, this is above ground. Where's the grass? Okay, never mind. I don't understand how this map works. Hmm? Hey. Nor mine chest. Don't mind if I do, I guess. Copper we don't really care for. Iron. Ooh. Some nice coal. Name tag for our wolves. Green apricot. Redstone. I might do some redstone. I don't know if they have any rules against that on this server. Anti-lag, no redstone allowed. They probably don't want me to make a chunk loader. I've never been successful in making one. I've tried to do it before, but it was not a success. So that's back. That's where I found a chest. This is dead end. This is also... Are you kidding me? Why do I keep finding these tiny pockets? That's annoying. I'm breaking it. Hello. Good evening. How are you? I guess. Also, by the way, you have a cool model. Thank you very much. I spent a while making it. That was a struggle. Not gonna lie. How are you doing, by the way? I'm doing very nice. I'm doing very fine. Actually, I'm a little stressed because I have some things I need to get done later. But besides that, I'm just trying to relax and play some video games. This is actually the third model I made. I have made a couple... Don't they usually fall? There we go. I made 3 previous ones. I'm doing pretty good, I just bought my pepper. Oh, that's cute. What kind of pepper? I also have a dog. He's a Shih Tzu. He's laying right next to me. By the way, I'm a little weird about my dog. Or I did something a little weird that some people thought was a little weird. I'm sitting on a couch instead of a chair at my desk. I bought a couch for my desk instead of a office chair when my previous office chair broke down. So that I could sit with my dog. First I was looking at these dog chairs, not like these office chairs that had this attachment, like a sidecar on a motorcycle that your dog could sit on. I thought, oh my god, that's awesome. That popped up in my recommendations, I guess ads work. But then I found out, what? Oh, those are so expensive. And then I thought, well, what else can you sit in the dog? I'm sitting on the couch right now with my dog. Why don't I just get a couch for my desk? I have a yellow lab mix with golden. Yellow lab mix. I don't know a lot about Labradors. Aren't they good at swimming? That's the thing I've heard. Labs are big. But I've heard they're very nice, very kind. Good with children? Is that true? Am I thinking about the right dog? Never had a big dog before. I've had a Bolognese. I don't remember the first bite. It's like Bichon Bolognese or something like that. That was my first dog. My childhood dog. That's a tiny white race. The current dog I have, who's laying right next, actually is staring at me weirdly because he's laying on his back. And he's noticing that I'm talking and then he's there. He's kind of side-eyeing me. He's a Shih Tzu, and Shih Tzus are also tiny, tiny dogs. Yes, there are good swimmers as well as service work, which I also what I'm doing for what? Yes, they are good at swimming as well as service work, which I also what I am doing for myself. I don't really understand the last part of the sentence. But swimming is the Shih Tzus have a small nose, so they're not really known for being able to swim well. For swimming, I don't really know what is needed for a dog. Is it short legs or is it long legs that are usually dogs that are good at swimming? The point is, the past summer, so the summer that was that just occurred. Well, it's been a couple of months now. I took my dog to the beach for the first time. This dog to the beach for the first time. And I tried to put him in the water. He did not enjoy it, which I should have known because, well, I already knew it from him hating showers. He loves the rain though, which doesn't make sense. He likes being wet in the rain, which I hate because I have to shower him and then I have to, you know, rain ain't clean. He likes making a mess, but he hates showering and he apparently hates the ocean. But he can swim. He doesn't enjoy it. So when I brought him to the beach, I put him far out in the water. Well, not too far, but like the water was reaching my chest. And then I just made him paddle around. All he did was swim back to shore though. But he got better and better at it. I mean, couldn't he get used to the water? I think he just doesn't have the stamina for it, or he's not good at swimming. His coat gets very heavy. I think his coat absorbs a lot of water, but he did get better at swimming. Because the whole reason I brought him to the beach was number one, I wanted to go to the beach. And everybody else I was with at the time wanted to go to the beach. So I didn't really want to leave him at home, so I brought him with us. But also I wanted to ensure that he could learn to swim in case we brought him out in the water, because okay, that was the first time we brought him to the beach, but it's not the first time we brought him close to water. We've brought him on boats before, so you know it would be nice, you know, just to confirm that he can swim in case he falls in the water. So instinctually that is a good thing, because he can swim and he swims straight for shore as soon as he gets in the water. But I found out pretty fast that he doesn't have the stamina, and his coat gets very heavy. So his coat is not really made for swimming. Which might make sense, I don't know. I was gonna say it might make sense because he's a race from a cold, mountainous region. Shih Tzus are from the Tibetan, I think. Which I think is mountainous, isn't that like close to China? Like north of China? I don't really know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that was actually exactly what we were doing. We were trying to get him used to water and ensuring that he can swim. And he did get better at it. We put a life dog vest on my dog just in case. Ah, that might be smart. That might be smart. That's an idea. Yeah, I probably should next time I bring him on a boat, if I ever bring him on a boat. I think he has actually been in all the types of vehicles I have been on. He's been in the car, he's been on the train, he's even been on the plane. The boat. Actually, he's never been on a bicycle, so that's an exception. I've never been on a motorcycle, so that's a thing we both share, and I've never been on a moped, so... If he ever goes on if anyone ever brings him on one of those vehicles, he'll been on more than I have. Though if we separate types of boats, he's never been on a cruise ship. So there's that. He's only been on the plane once. It's because I wanted to bring him on the trip. I didn't want to leave him at all. I think it was Christmas. We were celebrating with the big family up in north. We were taking the plane. He was actually pretty calm during the plane flight, which I was kind of a little bit surprised about, because I thought he would not enjoy the loud noise, because he does not enjoy loud noises. But he slept through it pretty well, pretty nicely. What about your dog? What kind of vehicles does he feel? That's kind of a weird question, but you know. Weird questions come up when I don't know what kind of conversation to make. None of the people I know owns a boat anymore, like a sailboat, so I don't think he's gonna be on a boat again. Except if I want to go fishing. It's been a long time since I've gone fishing. Then I might bring him on a fishing trip, but I've been on about maybe around 10 fishing trips my entire life, and I have never caught a single fish. I really want to catch a fish and then eat it. But I never seem to get a catch. Everybody around me gets catch. Oh wait, no, never mind. I've gotten one fish, but it didn't bite the bait. It probably was too curious, and then it got close because the hook was hooked to the side of the fish, rather inside of the mouth. So it probably got curious, looked at it, and then swam past it and accidentally hooked itself. That's how I got my one and only fish catch. Wonderful, wonderful. That's stupid. I've caught one fish during a fishing trip. No, I wish. Catch more. I've never gone fishing in a boat though. I get seasick, but I do enjoy fishing. Oh, that's struggling. That's a struggle. I used to get never car sick or seasick or anything. Now I get badly. After I got back in high school, when I was a high schooler, I got this head injury, or not the head injury. How do I put it? One evening, when I was going downstairs to the kitchen to get some water to drink, I opened the cabinets, like, you know, hanging wall cabinets that are above you. Opened the cabinets to grab a glass, and it fell down and it hit me in the head. And that is a heavy cabinet, because that one was connected to another cabinet. Like, it was a 2-door cabinet, and the entire thing fell down, and then it was full of porcelain plates. The other one, and the one I was opening, was full of glasses. Heavy stuff. Hit me in the head. Gave me a concussion. And after that, I have it messed, yeah, ouch. It messed with my balance. So earlier I mentioned that I used to do gymnastics when I was younger, for fun. And I know for a fact that it messed with, so because of that, I know for a fact it messed with my balance. And now I get motion sick from pretty much anything. Sit on the bus, motion sick. Car ride, motion sick. Go on a boat, I will probably get seasick. I haven't been on a boat since. Well, no, never mind, I've been on a fair and I did get seasick. Yeah, I get seasick. The only vehicle that I know of that I have not gotten that concussion and an injury did not affect is trains, trams, and airplanes. For some reason I don't get sick on those. Which is kind of weird, because isn't that on those pretty much the same? But I guess they travel smoother, because airplanes, they don't really have stop and go, because, well, they're in the air. Wow. I don't think they can stop. They're not hummingbirds. They can't hover. But they have been making hovering planes now. For the military. And trains and trams don't really have stop and go either, because they have their own lanes and stuff. So it's probably the stop and go. Well, that doesn't make sense for the boat though, because boats doesn't have stop and go. But I guess they shake more, because some people that doesn't get car sick get motion sick on bus. So yeah, okay, makes sense. Maybe, I don't know. Do you get car sick? Let's figure that out. If you don't get car sick, but you get... You can show Pokemon on PC. Okay. As in, do you want to see the Pokemon I have caught in my PC? Or... that is gonna make me have to travel all the way back up. So I don't feel like it right now. Also, I don't have that many Pokemon. I played on this server like... 3 times? 4 times? 4 times. So you might be surprised about, oh, but you have so many legendaries. Look, a Moltres and a... what is that thing called again? You know, the horse? The name, the one that named Ogre. Calyrex? Sorry, I didn't buy the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, so I don't actually know anything about that Pokemon. But that's just because the legendary spawn on the server is pretty high. The spawn rate. And I just spam Pokeballs at them. Rather, I don't think the server has that high of a spawn rate. It's rather... It's because I'm the only one on the server. Which makes sense because the server is like... Whoa, what the... Why is the ping so horrible? It's weird. I forgot what I was talking about. The server is old. The people that started the server played on it like 1 year ago. So it's half dead. But one person at least, I've seen one person online, which is Fun Real Party, which is giving me all these gifts. Nice of him, nice of her, nice of them, nice of it. I'm so sorry, I'm horrible at telling stories. I'm usually more of a listener than the active contributor to the conversation. And that's kind of hard when I'm doing this. Kind of have to be the active. I'm gonna die. Yeah, there's only one older person that I've seen. There are more people total on the server because I can see the claims. Number one, there's Felania, who is the server quote-unquote owner. She's not really the owner, but she's the main person. Then there's Dappa, but also I think they don't play on the server that often anymore, or at all. Because the server is a couple, maybe 1 year old now. It's 1 year old. Well, I just recently started. I'm late to the party. Oh yeah, I'm also more of a listener type than a speaker. If someone talks in the group on the social, yeah, it's so much more relaxing. They also have so many better stories to tell. I don't really do much, you know? How does my week look like? Well, I don't know, I went to uni, to classes, and then what did I do in the weekend? I don't know. I played some video games, and bouldering. Oh, right. Speaking of sports, that's the only sport I currently do. Not competitively though, just to get some exercise in. Roggenrola, shiny Roggen, I don't really care about it. It's like pretty much Unova Golem. Do I want both of them? Oh no, but it's blue. Crystals are blue. Dang bro, I got an accent, I just realized. I got an accent. Yeah, English isn't my first language. English is not my first language, so I do probably have an accent. Though which one is more similar to? I didn't know. Bouldering is nice, because I don't like getting tired. So I don't like jogging. And it's a sport that doesn't require other people, but it's still nice to go bouldering with other people. And the skill level of the people you go with don't matter, because it's more of a... You just pick the route that is your difficulty. It's quite nice, it's quite nice. Am I good at bouldering though? Hell no, I'm horrible. I'm weak. Yeah, running is so tiring. Though I like sprinting. I like sprinting, but I don't like running. I don't like endurance. Sprinting is just because I like feeling how fast you can go. It feels so freeing, it feels so liberating to feel that your legs can take you wherever you want, except I have a bad left knee. So as soon as that starts acting up, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Alright, I'm out. But running is important. Running is important. Jogging and running is important. If you're talking about in terms of health, it's probably more important than any other exercise. Because muscles don't really contribute to overall health. It contributes more to quality of life, as in you can pick up stuff. Also, being strong enough to carry yourself. It's more a quality of life thing, while running contributes to cardiovascular health, which is, you know, your organs. So that's pretty important. Luckily I do horse riding and oh! Horse riding, that's pretty cool. I've been playing with my Musume as of late, so I've been getting a lot of horse riding stuff in my recommendations. I never used to have an interest in it though, but now I'm kind of it's cool. It's cool. Horse racing, huh? Like straight up racing, or like, is there different type of horse racing? There's the jumping one, and then there's other that you probably know more about than I do. I'm interested in the topic though, so maybe you could introduce me to some of the parts. What type of horse riding do you do? Also, do you own a horse, or do you just borrow? I was interested in getting a horse riding lesson, just for fun. But also it's a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie, horses are huge! Because I did grow up in an area where I would see horses on the regular, I just wasn't interested myself at the time. Because they are kind of scary. Because the first thing that my parents did, I like jockey racing. What type of racing is that? Isn't jockey the person that is on top of the horse? I don't know the terms that well. Sorry. The first thing my parents told me when we saw a horse, or when I got close to a horse, was, do not stand behind it. They'll kick you and you'll die. So that being the first thing I've heard, and how huge horses was compared to when I was a kid, compared to me, and they're huge still compared to me, it was terrifying. The first thing you hear is gonna kill you. Alright, cool, I'm not gonna step close to that. Yeah, scary because of the size, they're huge. That's a very intimidating. Though I do kind of, now I'm kind of interested in going for a horse riding lessons just for fun, just to see how it is. But also, it's like regular racing. Yeah, so speed. Nice. Sounds thrilling. And it also looks like a very nice ab workout, like it needs a lot of core. But I don't know. I don't actually know. With bedrock? What? Guess I'll just mine this way. I'm not finding any caves. Wait, I forgot. There's a mini-map I could use to find the cave. So do you own a horse, or do you just rent? Is it expensive to own a horse? Probably is. It's already expensive, kinda expensive to own a dog, and a horse is giant. They're huge. And also they're vegetarian, aren't they? So maybe the food is less expensive compared to carnivorous animals? Which way? That looks pretty massive. So if we go that way, we should pretty easily find a big connection of stuff and things that we can explore. To find the iron, so I can make an anvil, so I can make, so I can enchant my pickaxe. The silk touch that we got from Real Fun Party. Nice little gift. I don't really feel like mining in 3x3s when we're just heading over to... It's a lot of core stuff and maybe legs because you gotta try to... Yeah, wait. It kind of looks like you're air chairing, you know? I don't know if that's how you say it in English. I should directly translate what we say in my native language. Air chair. Looks heavy, that part. So it looks like it's gonna be heavy on the thighs. Because you gotta stay on the saddle and borrow a friend's horse. That's nice. So with dogs, you have to brush their teeth and cut their nails. Do you do that with horses too? Because I heard that horses bite hard, but also dogs bite hard. I was gonna say, so that's a little intimidating. Ice stone, that's nice. Or do you hire people for that? I know some people that go to the veterinarian to get the nails of their dogs cut, but that's like, what? With a horse I might understand that more, but yeah, you're not really on the saddle all the time. Yeah, your chair. Oh, that's heavy. If there's one thing that I might... Okay, I'm not sure if I dislike it more than running. It's pretty close though. It is static stretching. Like the plank, air chairs, that kind of stuff. That is heavy. That is all concentration and will. Guts. Just... Whew. Has it been a minute yet? Has it been a minute yet? And it's not that fun. I like play more than... I like exercise more when it's kind of like play, which is probably why I like bouldering more than lifting weights, I guess, and stuff like that. Because there's a secondary Ooh, mineshaft. Like, you turn it into a game. Which I think PewDiePie actually talked about. I did not start bouldering because of PewDiePie though. My little brother really loves bouldering, so he got me into it. We hire people for that sometimes, we do it. And give the nail cuts and stuff and to their dogs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Horses are cool. I'm kind of interested getting a bit more into horses, but right now I live in the city, like city. Maybe the biggest city in the country I live in, so there's not really any horses around anymore. Around me, not around as in they all died out. So that's gonna probably have to wait a couple of years till I'm done with uni. And maybe moves to a smaller place or a place with, because I know horse riding is a thing in my home country. Ah, so you're the oldest. I am. That was a dead end. Still need more iron. So getting to know horses. I was thinking about maybe less than riding. Well, I want to try a riding lesson. It's kind of scary. They're huge, as we previously mentioned. They're so huge. And also, do you know Superman? Like Superman. My father loves Superman. So I grew up on superheroes. Particularly Batman and Superman. So I watched a lot of the older movies when I was younger. And one actor is credited as one of the best Superman up to date. I forgot his name. Let me look it up. Superman actor. Promise this has something to do with horses. Best Superman actor. Right now it's just coming up with the recent one, 2025. Have you seen the 2025 Superman movie? Personally, I thought it was not that bad actually. I liked it, but from what I've seen critics, it's pretty... Christopher Reeves. Speaking of scary horse stuff, whoa, what did I do? The heck? I've been in a what? I don't want... Huh? What is this? This server has too many mods. Alt tab. No. Alright, give me a second. Maybe we'll fix if I log in and out of the server. Speaking of childhood, scary horse stories that makes you terrified of horses, kind of made me scared of horses as a child. Christopher Reeves, the Superman actor, or actor in general, but how I knew about him, Superman actor, got paralyzed. Yeah, weird stuff on the screen. Got paralyzed riding a horse. And it kind of ruined his life. And I heard about that as a child. And I was like, oh, well, not only are horses scary because they can murder you, but also, even if you enjoy horse riding and you do it as a hobby, if you fall wrong, clack. That is kind of why I don't do gymnastics anymore, too. I watched the Olympics as a child, and then there was this, you know, the big mat, men's gymnastics, where they do tricks. I watched one live on TV break their leg during a jump spin, like a somersault, and I was like, what the heck? And then, you know, actually, I've just gotten worse with sports as I grew older and understood mortality. And mortality isn't a bad thing, it's becoming paralyzed. Oh god, I don't want to get paralyzed. That's gonna be eternal suffering. Well, it's gonna be the rest of your life suffering. So that got me scared. The story about how Christopher Reeves got paralyzed. And he was an actor, and that kind of ruined his entire career, because... well, if you're paralyzed because your neck broke, how can you act? What kind of acting can you do? That was terrifying. Horses can murk you because you stand behind them, they can bite you hard. And then even if you enjoy riding, you ride and then you do a bad fall and boom, your neck is popped. But at the same time, fear shouldn't stop you from doing what you enjoy. So I am interested now in taking a horse riding lesson. But even more so, I am kind of interested in learning how to take care of a horse. More so than even riding. Which is why I asked about the nail clipping thing. Because I kind of want to learn how to do that. I looked up a tutorial when I was bored in bed yesterday. Actually, it might have been the day before then. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't get on my friend's horse when they see buckling around. What does buckling around mean? But yeah, being paralyzed is terrifying. Also, I probably read that message pretty late. Sorry, I'm pretty bad at that. looking over. So I think learning how to trim hooves, I think it's called hooves. Sounds fun, learning how to take care of a horse. Even if I don't enjoy the riding part. I'll probably have to wait for a couple of years. Ooh, diamonds. Nice. Bread. Another naming. Buckling. What other care does horses need? There's the hooves that constantly grow. Is there anything else? I guess there's like cleaning and washing. Oh, our horses! Can you potty train a horse? Is that a thing? I know that you don't have to potty train a horse because I've seen horse poop a lot on the road where I grew up. Kinda nasty, but it is what it is. So that could also just be that some people don't even potty train their dogs or cats or stuff like that, so that doesn't... what's it called? Make it impossible. But is that a thing? Can you potty train a horse? If I had to guess, probably no. But it would be cool. Another diamond. Which is not really what I need. We need more iron. But I didn't even say anything bad though. No, I just don't understand what the word buckling means. It's probably a horse term or an English term that I'm not familiar with. So I usually use bucko as a substitute for when I don't think you can potty train a horse. No, probably not, huh? Well, that's a little sad, but I guess that makes sense. But also at the same, it's kind of like more like, can you potty train a cow? I guess it's closer to that than potty training a dog or a cat in the terms of necessity, because they probably specifically domesticated cats and dogs with that in mind, because they live inside of the house. While horses, you didn't really have to worry about that. I guess it makes sense, but also that's a little gross. As a pet owner, I don't usually like to... I don't want to inconvenience people, which is why I was wondering about that, because, you know, finding poop on the road is kind of gross, and it's kind of hard. I'm assuming it's kind of hard to pick up horse poop while you're riding out, right? Because, number one, they're huge. Not only are the horses huge, but the dung is huge. But also you have to get off of the horse. Which is... Then you have to try to get back on the horse, which is apparently hard, because I looked up a tutorial. And a lot of people seem to be using stepping stone. I don't know what it is. It's like a chair. Is it like staircase? A little staircase. Stepping stool? I'm out of torches. Can't see. Can't see. Can't see. Stop hitting me. Can't see. So I guess it makes sense. I don't really need a redstone. I would love some iron though, but there's no iron around. Did I mine too deep? I might have mined too deep. So I don't know how to get my way back. So why do I have horse armor? I picked that up from one of the chests, but why did they bring it with me? We're playing COBBLEMON. We don't really need horses. The only horse I'm interested in is a Ponyta. Or Rapidash. Or a Galarian Rapidash. Or those legendary horses now that they have in this Pokemon world. Should we just leave the horse poop when we were out on trails? Yeah, no, I'm aware. That's kind of gross, you know, for everybody else around. So I was kind of hoping that I understand. I understand. Horse poop isn't as bad as other kind of poops. Like dog poop, if you don't pick that up after you, I'm a little mad. Dog poop is rather carnivorous animals. Are you kidding me? I was gonna pick up that diamond. Do we have enough iron? Please tell me we have enough. Oh, yes. Yes. Right, I don't have to go back in there. We're just gonna wait for that to melt so we can make an anvil. Huh? Bit. Carnivorous animals have gross poop. Like dog poop looks very alike to human poop. Though you have a dog yourself, so you should probably know. Though herbivores poop seems to be not as gross. It kind of looks like grass, but kind of rotten grass from the ones I've seen. So it's not as gross, but it's still gross. So if there was a way to potty train a horse, that would be very convenient, but I understand why it's not possible. See, I hate when people don't pick up their dog poop. Like, come on, yeah, it's so easy too. It's kind of gross at the first time, but you get desensitized. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you only get desensitized for your own dog. I cannot pick up any other dog's poop. Well, I can, but it's gross. Picking up my own dog's poop is kind of like, it's like taking out the trash. It's kind of gross, but it's not really that gross. That's kind of the difference in most types of things. Like, I don't mind washing my own dishes, but when I have to wash a stranger's dishes, it's kind of gross. I don't know why. It shouldn't be. We eat the same way. It's the same food, but it's like, nasty. But that might just be me. That might just be me. Can I name tag Pokemon? By the way, this one is stuck in my boat, and I'm trying to keep it that way. That's not enough iron yet for the anvil. After we made the anvil, we start enchanting, putting Silk Touch into this diamond pickaxe. Then I can finally fix the holes in my house. Which used to look like all of these other ice spikes. Iron bundle, iron bundle. Also, not gonna lie, my first language isn't English either. Okay. Such a nice thing to have a universal language, so that people can understand each other. Bad thing, it's not my first language. So I don't understand it. I guess we're sharing that difficulty. There we go, easy. Anvil. Can't believe I still remember that recipe. Bonk. Ow. Let's see, where did I put it? I could just put it up here. Yep. 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 There we go. Boop boop. Alright, let's see. Which spike do I want to mine out to get some pieces for my house? Is that a Gastrodon? I like Gastrodon. Gastrodon's cool. My preference towards Pokemon I usually... what's it called again? Derpy ones. Cute and derpy. I prefer cute and derpy more than cool or stuff like that. So the Gastrodon, I love him. The only problem is that he shares the typing with one of my favorite Pokemon, which is even more cute and derpy. Which is Quagsire? I don't remember the name. Is it Quagsire? The name is too close to that dude from Family Guy, so I'm like, Also, have you taken a bathroom break, Red? Nope, but I also don't have to. I should probably drink something, but nah. Pretty bad at actually staying hydrated. A lot of people in my life have complained to me about it. But it is what it is. My favorite Pokemon is Weasel. Oh, I used to love Weasel when I was younger. When I saw him on the cartoon in the Sinnoh, it was so cool with the spinning ice tricks and the Aqua Jet. But then I saw its evolution, which is Floatzel. I'm like, oh man. He went from cute and cool to this. Mostly cute. I guess it's mostly cute pointed, but it's not the same. Weasel gives me some like young boy energy, while Floatzel gives me adult woman, and it's not. It's not the vibe. It's not the Weasel vibe. So that was I was a little disappointed in that. And I know it shouldn't affect the Pokemon, like what it turns into, but it does affect for me. It does affect. For example, Oshawott is one of my favorite starters. So cute, he's so derpy, with his huge nose. The reason why it's because of the tube around his neck. Ah yeah, the tube. The floaty tube. So cute. Oshawott is one of my favorite starters, but I can't love that thing. I can't call it my favorite starter. Mostly because Fuecoco exists, because Fuecoco, oh my god, that cutie. But also, it turns into Samurott. Samurott is so ugly, bro. Oh, I was so disappointed when I saw that. When I evolved my... What's even worse is that its second evolution, Duot, is so cool. So it hit it on the first and the second and fumbled on the third. And I'm like, oh man, bro, why you look like this? So that was disappointing. Currently, my favorite starter is probably Fuecoco. Because it's very adorable. It's probably my favorite first evolution. And the evolutions aren't too bad. The second evolution is ugly. It's really ugly. It's very ugly. It's, oh my goodness, ugly. But the second evolution don't matter. Everybody has an ugly teenage stage. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm fine with it. As long as you turn out good in the end. Which Skeledirge does. Skeledirge is pretty cool. Though I'm not gonna lie, I did get disappointed when I first saw it. In the game. Because I saw peak. I saw peak. My first introduction to Skeledirge was this image. Give me a sec, let me look it up. My first introduction to Skeledirge. Wyatt? That's not a Pokemon. That's a shoe. Why did the shoe come up when I... Oh, it's not coming up. That can't be. Let me use another search engine, I guess. Kelly. CushyDaze. Pokemon. Image. My first introduction to CushyDaze was this image. Wait, what? It's not changing. Wait. Oh. Wait. It's wait. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. My first introduction was CushyDaze. Flat CushyDaze. This is peak. It should have been flat CushyDaze. Look at this design. It really looks. It's like this, which is kind of boring. It's just a crocodile. I mean, it has the singing gimmick and all of that, which is very cool, very cool. But flat crocodile. Pancake crocodile. Squish crocodile. Now this is peak design. That was my first introduction into CushyDaze. I was like, I was sold. I was in love. I am confused. Why is this the hair again? What is this? Right, give me a sec. Let me just log out and in on the server again. So Fuecoco is probably... It's not my favorite starter line. That's probably still Charizard, because every part of Charizard is good. From the Charmander to Charmeleon to the Charizard. I know that is basic and people think that complain about it, but you know, it's good all around. It's great all around. So Charizard is probably my favorite in terms of full starter, the entire family. But if we're talking about the first evolution, it's Fuecoco. If we're talking about second evolution, it is actually not Charmander. I mean Charmeleon. It is Grovyle. Grovyle, which is the one that I picked in this server and evolved into this handsome Sceptile. It's probably my second favorite. Tepig and Litten is my favorite Pokemon starter. Tepig? That's a rare one. I've never met anyone that has Tepig as their favorite Pokemon starter. Also. Okay, you like Litten, huh? I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, I'm gonna complain a little bit. I think that the last evolution of Litten is ugly. As a Smash player, as somebody that dabbles in Smash, Litten is ugly. The last evolution. The first evolution is pretty cute. It's a pretty cute cat. I love cats. Too bad that I'm allergic. I used to have cats when I was younger. Actually, before I had a dog, I used to have cats. But then I got allergic and oh! Does creeper explosions not break ice? It's kind of weird. Very weird. Very weird indeed. Where is it going? I don't know. Ah, is it because of water? Because no when creepers are in water, explosions don't destroy blocks. So maybe they can break ice blocks too? Does that mean that my house is creeper proof? I hope it is. So no creepers can't blow up obsidian. That I knew. Now I don't know what to do actually. Completed my goal for today. I made the animal, I got the enchantment. Well, we didn't get the enchantment. We haven't made an enchantment table or enchantment room. So I guess I could do that. Meaning I need to hollow out a place for it. Ah, we did that. Over there can be the enchantment place. So we need to get some... Did our lovely friend Fernwheel Party give us... No. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of diamonds. Did not see that. Leather. Bro, why are you giving me leather? The whole reason I made a farm was so that I could get leather. You're completing my tasks. So I guess I have to be thankful. It is nice of him. It is nice of him. Wait. Then we need sugarcane. I did not start a sugarcane farm. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. I should have started a farm. It's so dark in here. This sort of ice doesn't melt, right? Pretty certain it doesn't. What was I thinking about again? Alright, enchantment. But I do know that I did bring sugarcane with me. That's probably not enough, huh? Well, we're not gonna plant more than a stack. Is this enough? And then you do like that for a book. Yeah, that is 6. You need like, how many books do you need for enchantment? You need 5, 10. I don't want to think about it. Also, you're a fully evolved thing. Can't believe they gave Ursa Ring an evolution. Ursa Ring used to be like, he already looks like a last evolution. It's dope. But I guess that's because I'm used to Gen 4, huh? I don't mind it. Ursaluna is pretty cool looking. Though, albeit, I think it's a little over-designed. Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Let's see. Okay, where do I start the sugarcane farm? Should probably keep it around the farm. The barn, but I don't want it to cover up the barn since I spent so long trying to get the mangrove wood to make it. Oh, I thought that were creepers. Oh, they were just Pokemon. I don't want my barn blown up. Thank you for the follow. Angela. Let's see. I guess we could have it next to the wheat. There's no way I fall down here. Also, did you hear that? I hope you didn't hear that. That was my stomach. If you heard that. That reminds me, I haven't eaten dinner. I should probably start on that. Alright. After we make the sugarcane farm, I'll probably have to end off because I have to cook dinner. Kind of forgot about that. Earlier I mentioned I'm bad at staying hydrated. I think I'm just bad at consuming food, sustenance. Because there are a couple of days where I go, I haven't eaten anything when it's time for dinner. Like I forgot to eat breakfast and stuff. Some people have a struggle with I have the struggle of eating too much. I have the struggle of remembering to eat. And it's not an anorexia thing, like body dysmorphia and stuff like that. I used to know some people that had that. I don't have a body problem. It's just that I literally just forget to eat. Which is... it's a thing. It's weird. I know. As self, I don't have one of those. Do I? I think I have a Uxie. Or a Mesprit. I was planning on staying for longer, but it will get late, because I am in Europe. And in Europe time, it's close. It was afternoon and it's getting close to evening. So I probably should eat. I probably should make dinner. I'm wondering what I should make for dinner. Let me think. I only have chicken in terms of protein in my fridge right now, and I don't feel like going. Actually, the stores might be closed. What will I have chicken with? How will I prepare the chicken? Maybe teriyaki chicken? No, I'm out of medium, so I can't make teriyaki chicken. Could make curry. I do have the things for curry. The curry takes a while to make, and it's already evening. Usually you dinner in the afternoon, don't you? At least I do. So that's a thing. Wait, hold on, why am I doing this? Can you put sugarcane next to... Oops, that's the wrong thing. Can you put sugarcane next to fences? Oh, you can. Nice. Then I do think this makes more sense. Where did the dirt go? Like this. And then we do it like that. 3 more rows. I don't really know what to talk about anymore, except... Well, dinner. Do I want to make curry? I don't feel like curry. Maybe I just fry it up. You know what? I'll just make stir fry. I'll just make stir fry noodles with chicken. Yeah, that's probably the easiest. Wait, I also have leftover rice. Maybe I just make fried rice with chicken. But I don't really like fried rice that much. My head was going to risotto, but that doesn't make sense. That's the rice. I don't need to use the rice right now. Stir fry noodles it is. Are you kidding me? I need one more dirt. Stir fry noodles with chicken. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, it gets frozen. Right. How did I fix that? With slabs, right? I guess I need to go and get that. 3. Why am I thinking about 3? That was a conversation I had earlier that I had something to do with 3 that I didn't finish. I'm trying to think about something we can talk about, but at the same time I can't remember. Alright, let's go and get the slabs. 3. Something to do with 3. Not food. We didn't talk about food earlier. Also, I'm not that much of a foodie, if you noticed, from the fact that I forget to eat. It's kind of hard to talk about food, but that is something that a lot of people like to talk about, sharing the culture. I love cooking, not so much eating. Or rather, I love cooking for others. I don't like cooking for myself. That's why I'm just gonna make stir-fried chicken. Cause it's easy, cause it's basic, and I'm all by myself. Slabs. I really forgot. I can't believe it. That really bothers me. It really bothers me. You know, when you're thinking about something and then you forget it, but you really want to remember it. So frustrating. So frustrating. love that Minecraft added water-locked slabs. So convenient. So convenient. Especially the part about farms now, because now you can make farms where you don't accidentally fall in, like whoop, whoop, whoop. Before you have to watch your step. So nice and can I put sugarcane on top? Ah. Well, I guess it's stone. You can't put sugarcane on top of stone. Is there a dirt slab? There's no dirt slab. Is there sand slab? There's sandstone slab, but I don't think you can put it on that either. That's too bad. Lead icon. I keep thinking about it. I can't remember. Either way, I am gonna have to go and make dinner. So let's just head back home. While I do that, I will thank you for watching. Have you a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, henceforth. And once I lay down in this bed, we will for now have to say bye bye. Bye.